How y'all, and welcome back to another video of Look Beyond Landlord. For today's question, I wanted to ask about meditation. Do you meditate, and if so, what form of meditation do you do, and how would you recommend that one starts? So I was reading an article recently on meditation and all its myriad of benefits, which are well documented, and it's one of those things that I've tried to start multiple times over the years, but I've never really stuck with it. So I thought I'd ask for some advice. Do you guys meditate? And if so, how would you recommend I start? Yeah, I think my biggest problem is I kind of jump in too far. I've heard people say that only do 30 seconds or 1 minute for the first few weeks. And I always feel like that's a bit pointless, but I guess if it starts to habit, maybe. But maybe you guys will have some advice that will help me. Or if you don't meditate, have you ever tried it? Or do you have a particular reason why you don't? But yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to see. Maybe it was someone out there that could help me. For today, we have just finished floor number 3 yesterday. We had the dove. That was fantastic. Wouldn't mind doing more with it. It seems like an interesting symbol. So maybe we'll see it again. We start on floor number 4. And the big change here is you get 1 less removal capsules from emails or removal tokens. So just a bit harder to curate your deck. Let's jump in. Let's see what kind of run we have today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. That'd be cool. We will take a crab. I'm also going to change my gameplay back to 3 times speed. We had it down so we could see the kind of interactions of the crabs. You can see that in the last video if you're not the crabs, the dove. You can see that in the last video if you're interested. So taking just a crab there, taking a lockbox, take another lockbox and a coal, just some fairly basic, decent symbols. We made the 25 rent payment with 4 left over. I'll take a hooligan. I don't take a hooligan very often, but I think he's alright. Let's take a frying pan. Maybe we could get some omelettes going. I'll take a milk for the cat. Will we take a cultist? I think so. Let's give it a go. Let's take seed. See what that gives us. A peach. That's not too bad. Don't particularly want any of these. I think I can afford to skip. We do have 2 symbols that aren't great, so skipping is a bit dicey, but we did make the 50 rent payment with 35 left over. Let's take bronze arrow. Let's take lockpick is great. We have these 2 lock boxes already. We do have frying pan, so we could take an egg on the hopes to get an omelette out of it before it hatches. Let's take 3-sided dice. Take another lockbox. One of them has to break fairly soon, right? I'll take a dwarf. As far as eaters go, dwarf I reckon is one of the best. Now I wouldn't mind adding a cheese for the egg. In fact, we have a chicken now. That's not fantastic, but I guess 1 hen is okay. So I don't want to take a mouse. I'll take a light bulb. Don't know if it will survive until we get the diamond, but it might. We made the 100 rent payment with 38 left over. 150 due in 6 spins. Now that's about 20 per spin, which I'm not entirely sure if we're getting. Let's say 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we should be able to take this essence capsule. So I'll take a birdhouse. This will make hens better. We might see a bunch of them. We already have 1 chick, so already an immediate improvement. 22 on that spin, so we're getting about 30 per spin. That's not too bad. Let's re-roll. A cheese is fantastic. If we see any more eggs, let's take a sapphire, I guess, is okay with the light bulb. Let's get rid of this pearl. So the light bulb will work on either the sapphire or the diamond. I guess we could take another bronze arrow. I'll take a target with 2 bronze arrows. That shouldn't last too long. Take a beer for the dwarf. And that's fantastic. The beer got hit by the bronze arrow, so the dwarf gave us 20 for that. We made the 150 rent payment with 35 left over. It's not too bad. I don't like any of these essences. Guess I'll take lucky 7 essence. Looting glove essence would be good if I can remember to keep it for one of these, but I never do. I'll take Grave Robber Essence. We already have a Hooligan in the deck. And Frying Pan Essence is fantastic. Let's take an item capsule. Let's take Quiver. Should be quite good. Okay, so now we are really looking for omelettes. Take a milk for the cats though. 41. I'll just take a Highlander, I guess. It's worth 6. Okay, we have our omelettes already. That's fantastic. I'll take a light bulb. The omelettes are now giving either 9 or 15. That's great. And the great thing about this is the more eggs we get, the more omelettes we get, because eggs do break with omelettes. This is looking like a fantastic run. 15 from each of those omelettes. I'll take a milk for the cat. So now we just want to curate the deck. We don't need to worry too much about adding anything else in. That's great. I could take another bronze arrow. I think I'll just take a tedium capsule instead. 60 on that turn. We made the 225 rent payment with 245 left over. This is great. I'll take a void stone and I will take red peppers useless, cyan peppers pretty useless. It will be once we get a third omelette. So let's just take pool ball. I guess that is a guaranteed 1 per turn, which isn't the worst. Let's reroll here for wildcard. I mean, I guess so. It is very rare. Let's remove the cultist. We're not doing cultist this run. Alright, well, there's a cultist straight away. Let's take a chemical 7. Cheese is actually not too bad because it does give me more for the omelette. So having that cheese still in the deck, even after it's kind of being used up, so while its purpose is finished, isn't too bad whatsoever. Could take another coal, but I don't think there's really any need. Omelettes are better than coal at the moment. I'd rather keep the space for more eggs. Skip all these. 99. We're getting 99 on that turn already. These arrows also doing fantastic work. That's so we'll be skipping most things. This has turned out to be quite a quick run, I would say. Made the 300 rent payment with 497 left over. 375 now due in 8 spins. I'll take dishwasher essence. I'll take pizza the cat essence, I guess. We could take Mrs. Fruit to help clean up the deck. That's why I'll take her. Let's take big symbol bomb as well. We could take a jellyfish. There's no real downside to taking a jellyfish, but if we have to remove it manually, there's no real upside either. Let's skip it. Let's take a cherry from Mrs. Fruit because that's guaranteed. We could get something from the seed that Mrs. Fruit can't eat. On the other hand, we might get a... No, I'll just take a cherry for the guaranteed. We don't need any of this. I'll take another egg. That's great. Hopefully that egg doesn't last too long. Turned into an omelette already. Fantastic. 87 on that turn. Don't need any of this stuff. Let's take another egg. That's great. Alright. I'll be skipping most things from now on. So now we're kind of looking for removal capsules mainly. Let's take a wine for the dwarf. Might as well. And we'll skip all this. And we have this grave robber essence that I don't think is going to be used very much in this run. Or used at all, I would say. We made the 375 rent payment with 1012 left over. We're doing fantastic. I'll take a removal capsule. I could have also taken General Zarf there actually. That would have been fairly interesting. He would have cleared out 3 people for us. Might have been better. Let's take watering can. I guess General Zarf would be bad if we decided to add some chefs in or something. 134, we'll skip this. Let's take another egg, a void fruit, and another egg. Okay, another egg is great. Let's remove... I'm just going to start working my way along, I think. 3-sided dice because that nothing removes that. We get rid of 2 of these flowers because again nothing removes it. There is a chance we'll get kind on a string or something to get rid of the kind, so I'll keep that one in. I'll skip coconut. We don't need to grow Mrs. Fruit. She will eventually be taken out. We'll take a hustling capsule over the pair. Although I am tempted to get chef, so having one pair would probably not be a bad idea. We could take an urn for the hooligan. Try and break grave robber essence, but that'll have to be a different run. I think this is definitely the omelette run. Let's make the 450 rent payment with 1,690 left over. That's pretty good. Let's take fish tank essence, I guess. Telescope essence could give me a lot of money because all these omelettes would count as next to each other. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just take another omelette. Sure, why not? And I guess take piggy bank. 200 on that turn. Let's take a void stone. We're getting 3 essence capsules now. That's great. Let's take a buffing capsule. That should help, particularly since it hit on one of the turns from the telescope. 300 on that turn. That's not too bad. Chef does work with omelettes, so that's what we want. You could take a lockbox, but there's no real need. 220 on that turn. Doing pretty well at the moment. We'll skip all of this. And skip everything. And we made the 575 rent payment with 2,967 left over. No problems. I'll take recycling. I will take Oswald the Monkey essence, I guess, and dark humor essence. Let's take another chef. Let's take rusty gear item. That's brilliant. Let's get rid of that other flower. 120 from one of those omelettes. I could re-roll for... Basically, we're looking for removal capsules. There is a dove. That's very interesting. Should we take it? Not very many things get destroyed in this deck. I don't think this is a dove deck. That's a pity. Another turn, another run maybe. Let's take another egg. Let's skip this. This one should be good with rusty gear and 2 chefs, 120 from 1 omelette. I'll take an item capsule, see what we get. Adoption paper, that's not really what we're looking for. Let's skip this. How are we doing inventory wise? 10 omelettes, that's not too bad. Eventually we'll probably have to get rid of this hen so we don't get too many omelettes. But that's alright, we need to find some way of getting removal capsules first. Let's skip everything. Okay, we'll skip all this, don't need any of this. So we'll probably take this run endless, see how long it goes. We made the 625 rent payment with 5,948 left over. Might as well take chicken coop essence. Probably never going to work actually with omelettes. We'll take frozen pizza essence. I want to re-roll for silver arrow, sure. And I'll take, I guess, Oswald the Monkey. Okay, we'll skip this and skip everything other than removals, I reckon. Or possibly chefs. We might take a chef as well. We don't want farmers because farmers don't work with omelettes. But we would take a pair, I think. Just to have one scaling. Okay, we'll skip all this, skip everything. Skip this, take an essence capsule. That's of course probably worth it. Let's skip everything, take another essence capsule. Don't need any of this. Chemical 7 is probably not worth it. And about 300 per turn. Buffing capsule probably worth it. And this should be quite a big wild card, 120 from the wild card. Not too bad, I guess. Don't need any of this. And we made the 675 rent payment with 9,733 left over. 777 now due in 10 spins, not a problem whatsoever. Just take triple kind essence. I will take Lucky cat essence, there is a pair. That's great for a bit of scaling. Reroll this for, was it removals? Didn't find any. Triple kind, so we have triple kinds and triple kind essence. Okay, let's skip this. Let's remove the crab. Pairs up to +2 already, that's not too bad. We're getting about 500, 560 on that turn. Okay, a little less, 360. I'll take another egg. How's our inventory doing? Still only 10 omelets, it's not too bad. At least our hen has put in a few eggs for us on this run. Let's reroll for some removal capsules, no such luck. Yeah, I'll take an item capsule. Skip all of this. 13,000. It's always good when you get into the 5 digits before you pay the last rent payment, you know this is a good build. And this one just really came together. Tried the omelette build a few times, but I think even without the frying pan essence, this would have been a good build. Just frying pan by itself, if you can get it going, so it's pretty good. We made the 777 rent payment with 13,911 left over. Let's continue playing. I'll take comfy pillow essence. Sunglasses essence is fantastic. Don't want any of this. Let's skip. And I'll take small symbol bomb, just to make it more likely that we'll find a removal capsule, which we didn't. Alright, so next aim is to build up to 3 of these removal tokens so that we can get 8 of them and then curate our deck. And once I have an entire board of omelettes, probably leave it at that. You should know by then whether or not this build can go truly endless. I think it'll probably rely on getting rusty gear essences. Go truly endless. Although of course you could get more omelette essences. I'd forgotten about that. Take another egg. How are we doing? 14 omelettes at the moment, 31 symbols. 500 per spin. And of course we do have the pair in as well for a bit of scaling. With the 3 arrows we have pointing in 2 different directions, the pair is growing quite quickly. I will skip the last 2 spins. We'll pay the 1,000 rent payment for 18,000, with 18,000 left over for a guaranteed very rare item. I'll take a chef. I'll take copycat. To be honest, not super enthused with it. We'll probably be getting rid of the cats fairly soon. Midas Bomb is interesting. Would it be faster to take Midas Bomb and then build it back up with our omelettes? That's the question. Probably not. Probably better off just waiting on removal capsules. Let's skip this. We'll skip all of these as well. Skip all these. Don't need any of this. Take a buffing capsule, sure, why not? Don't need any of these. We still have our hooligan from the beginning. We really haven't seen very many removals on this run, I don't think. We still seem to have quite a lot of our stuff from the start. Skip all this. Made the 1,500 rent payment with 23,000 left over. Might as well take Birdhouse Essence, I guess. I'll take Kind on a String over Dishwasher. No, I'll take Dishwasher. I know Kind on a String is good, but Dishwasher Essence is so good. Take Guillotine, I guess. Just the animations take quite a lot of the time. Getting about 800 per turn. I'll take another item capsule. And I guess I'll take a lucky capsule. Do we want any geologists? It would clear out one sapphire for us. I think that's enough. Let's skip all this. What's pink pepper? Gives 2 whenever you skip. Okay. It's actually probably the best of the peppers for us at the moment. I was having a discussion recently about the peppers, and I tend to think that they're pretty much all terrible. I know they're all common, but there's many commons I'd prefer to see rather than the peppers. But in fairness, I've never actually sat down and figured out, like, a pink pepper, how much on average does that give you per run? Wonder, is there any way you could, or somebody could make a mod that would like track those kind of stats for a run? That'd be really cool. We made the 2,000 rent payment with 29,000 left over. Let's do some re-rolls. What do I want? Nothing really. Let's take black cat item. We're up to our second removal token. It's not too bad. Hopefully we'll get the other one on that rent payment, this rent payment. That'll really help clear out the deck a little bit. What are we up to? Do we want more eggs? We have 14 plus 3, 17. With the, and then I guess 1 silver arrow is pretty decent as well, or the, no, actually the pear, that's 20 symbols, possibly the silver arrow as well. I might have lost count there. Silver coin. Okay, we're getting over 1,000 per turn per spin. That's not too bad. Pairs up to plus 16. We've gotten a bunch of essences now on this spin, so we'll have them at our next rent payment. Okay, just skipping everything, don't need any of this stuff. I made the 2,500 rent payment with 35,000 left over. Out of these essences, I'm just going to take random ones. Don't want any of these. Don't want any of these. Don't particularly, I'll take telescope essence. It's so good, don't particularly need it. I'll take, wonder can I take purple pepper essence and then switch it off. I'll take kind of string essence this time. That'll get rid of our kind. Take the chef, checkered flag, I guess. I can't switch it off. I'll switch off a bunch of these. Anything I need, birdhouse, might as well leave that on. I might as well leave that one on as well. Okay, I'm gonna switch off anything I needed there. I don't think so. 3,400 on that spin. It's pretty decent. That's with all the chefs rolling in, of course. Do I need anything here? Just double checking. No. This should be a big one. 4 chefs. 9,000 on that spin. And of course our pair is also growing rapidly on each of those spins. Smaller one, only 2,000 on that one. Less chefs came in, of course. Only had 2 chefs. Alright, we're gonna skip all this. Take an item capsule, I guess, why not? Skip all this. Fish tank, okay. Not super useful for us, but it's okay. Skip all this. And we'll skip all of these. Just want my 8 removal tokens. skip these. Made the 3,000 rent payment with 53,000 left over. 3,500 due in 10 spins. I could take General Zarf to clear off 1, 2, 3. That clear off 7. Which would get me down to just omelettes and hens. I'll do it. Let's go for it. Let's take coffee, I guess. That's great. Skip this. So we want to remove pretty much everything. Remove the chicken, remove this, except the faces. Now we need General Zarf to do his thing. I should have saved 1 removal for General Zarf himself, actually. Let's see, we'll be down to 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 with General Zarf. Alright. We'll just finish out this rent payment, I think, and we'll probably leave it at that. The removal capsule, that's great. And made the 3,500 rent payment with 58,000 left over. Take Curse Katana essence. I'll take quickly the wolf essence, I guess. There's a chef, so we can start building them back up now if you were going endless. Get rid of General Zarf. Roll in. And we will leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. Great run, just kind of giving it to me. Got the frying pan really quickly, got frying pan essence really quickly, and then got a hen, start building up the omelettes. But yeah, they're very, very strong if you can get them rolling. It's of course getting them rolling. I think even without the frying pan essence, this would have been a very strong run, although probably wouldn't have gone quite as far in endless. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please keep liking, commenting and subscribing, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.